The gaming industry is facing a serious issue with racism, and it's time to address it. But, disclaimer, it's not what you think. No, there's not a whole bunch of straight white males that are being just completely toxic to everyone in the gaming industry. It's actually quite the opposite. And if you've been keeping up with the Star Wars Outlaw controversy and backlash that's going on, it's been a rabbit hole of a whole bunch of dominoes just falling onto each other left and right. It actually began with their community manager, which we talked about it the other day, Shauna Jones. We're going to touch on that, but today a new thing happened. The lead writer for Star Wars Outlaws, who's named Nikki Foy, who's known as the Maven of Filth, okay, whatever that means, they have locked down their social media accounts and password protected their website after the game's story trailer came out. And this trailer got ratioed. If you look at the likes to dislikes, it doesn't matter if YouTube's hiding the thumbs down. This trailer has gotten ratioed. The comment section is one to take a look at. Just looking at some of the top comments here, you can see people are saying, don't pre-order the game, don't support it. They're heavily criticizing it. This is all just a huge bit of backlash that's stemming from a lot of the stuff that we're seeing in gaming right now. Ever since the Sweet Baby Inc. controversy has started, we've seen a lot of DE&I being met with a lot of backlash. A lot of these people that are in the gaming industry, like Shauna Jones and Alyssa Mercante and possibly even Nikki Foy, they go underneath these password protected accounts. They hide all their old tweets that are hating on men and hating on gamers in general. Yes, folks, it's time to take games back. These people do not like any of us playing our video games because we are messing up their narrative. And I know there's some people like, what does this matter? What does it matter? It doesn't matter. Yes, it does fucking matter because we play video games, and this is one of our sources of entertainment that we go to step away from the real world. Star Wars shouldn't be about bullshit that females are complaining about in the gaming industry. And I know that sounds a little sexist of me, but nobody cares that you hate straight white males in our video games. Video games are meant to be fun, and I don't care if that triggers anybody by me saying that. Anyways, let's talk about Star Wars Outlaws trailer. Ubisoft released the first official story trailer for Star Wars Outlaws yesterday, April 9th, and it received a significant amount of negative feedback, which it's getting ratioed hard when it comes to the dislikes versus likes. And many of these comments, like I said, are urging others to not pre-order the game. They're citing concerns about its quality and the company's track record as a whole. A lot of people are burnt out from the Ubisoft style of game. For me, I liked Valhalla. I liked the Assassin's Creed games. I liked Immortal Phoenix Rising. But a lot of people were turned off about Star Wars Outlaws becoming an open world game. For me, I was honestly excited about it because I was like, hey, it's a Star Wars open world game that's not made by EA. What can go wrong? Well, you've seen a lot of the track record of people involved with it. Like I said, Shauna Jones and her weird tweets and stuff. It leads a cause of concern where you're like, oh, great. If this is the community manager for the game, this game's going to probably have a lot of SJW ideologies planted into it, a lot of wokeness. Then you look at the character of the game, and then you look at the actual woman that the character is based off of, and you could see that they actually don't look alike from each other. They uglified her, and I know a lot of people are like, why do you need something to jerk off to in your games? It should just be... No, it's the fact that they are trying to appease the people that don't want any sexualized characters. They get angry about women having boobs and ass in video games, but then they cheer when a video game has a guy fucking a bear like Baldur's Gate 3 did. It's fucking insane to think about it. So this controversy surrounding the game's trailer is just one of many other issues that Ubisoft is dealing with regarding Star Wars Outlaws. Like I said, Shauna Jones, who's a community manager for this game, has made several racist remarks on social media, and it's completely unacceptable for somebody that is in charge of a community for a game to discriminate against a group of people. They claim that they're inclusive, they want diversity, and that they're against racism, but they literally are doing racism by hating and being hateful towards a group of people. That is exactly what racism is. whether you think, oh, straight white men, bad, whatever, that is racism. That is a turnoff. That is completely unacceptable, and I think it reflects poorly on Ubisoft as a whole. And like I said, I enjoy Ubisoft. I've had plenty of review copies from Ubisoft in the past. I've dealt with great people that work with the company, but to see them actually have somebody like Shauna Jones as part of their employment, it's not a good look. It's highly concerning, and if that burns a bridge, so be it. All right, they shouldn't have somebody lead a community, be a community manager for a game that people, all sorts of backgrounds and cultures and upbringings should enjoy. Instead, they're having to be, I guess, force-fed all this fucking wokeness about how white men are bad and all this bullshit has nothing to do with games. Now, all that stuff aside, the game itself has actually come under fire and faced criticism for its pre-order prices. Like, it's over $100 for the deluxe edition that has like all this other extra bells and whistles. And a lot of people are tired of games being so high in price. A lot of people think games should not be above $100, no matter if it's digital deluxe or anything like that. And it's just a red flag when you think about, some of the concerns of quality that this game might have. You're spending a huge amount. That's like a bill. That's like a phone bill for some people. And then on top of that, there were some controversies with it requiring an internet connection to install. And I know this day and age, a lot of times when you get a game, you install it and then it downloads updates and patches, and then the rest of the install is through the servers and stuff like this. But to have like a big graphic on the cover of the box saying requires internet to install, it left a bad taste in a lot of people's mouth, especially this day and age when a lot of companies are delisting video games and servers are closing down. It's fucking wild. So these issues combined with this controversy surrounding the lead writer and Ubisoft's handling of diversity makes this a game to avoid. But with Nikki Foy, which I'm sorry, I went into this whole tangent. Nikki Foy, right? She is the lead writer for this game. So her going under protected tweets, I have no clue what's going on with that. I guess maybe she's preparing for the backlash when people play the story of the game and she's the one responsible for it. She doesn't want to face people attacking her. Who knows? I just think it's pretty fucking wild that all of a sudden the lead writer decides to not just do that, but they also privated their fucking website. So this is probably something that is involved with, a lot of the backlash because of Shauna Jones. And she's coming under fire. So a lot of people are probably just going after everybody involved with this game, which if they share any sentiments that Shauna Jones does, then it might be pretty much warranted. To protect tweets, I think that is a sign of guilt, that there's stuff that you're trying to hide. That's just speculation on my point. But this whole thing involving Star Wars Outlaws seems like it's picking up some steam, and this game is going to get wrung through the mud pretty badly, especially looking at that story trailer. So what do you guys think? Let me know down below, and I'll see you on the next one. May the Force be with you.